Hello, hello, hello. Let's continuing with the suitcase first. I was thinking maybe I can make this a little bit sturdier with first, because yeah, the 1mm is strong enough. It is, but maybe, just maybe. But I had no clue with making the tryout, because yeah, I still believe it's sturdy enough, guys. With this one I did not do this, what I'm supposed to do now. It is sturdy enough, so I don't think it's necessary, but for those who really like this, I am gonna place an extra piece of cardstock on it. But I don't think it's necessary, but I'm just gonna do it just in case. Just in case. I don't think maybe I can use this one for that. Maybe. Okay. Yep, this is good enough. Makes it a little bit sturdier, I guess. Maybe also for one in the inside. Wait just a sec. Is this fitting nicely inside? Yes, it does. Then I am gonna make first 4 of these exactly the same, that I don't have to measure anything. Alright, so that is the first thing that I am gonna do. And like I told you, it's not necessary, but maybe for those who like that better, then that's a choice. Alright, I was thinking I do have another corner chopper that maybe has a bigger angle, but of course I always say that if you don't have a corner chomper, then this is a great way of making those. But I'm gonna check out just one thing. Alright, no, that's the same. It's the same. I have this one too with 3 different corners, but the 10 is the same. But okay. That's okay. I thought it was maybe a slightly bigger, but it isn't. It isn't. I think that is why I have this downstairs. Now I don't have anything downstairs. I'll take it with me downstairs when I'm ready. So this is exactly the same size as this one. It is exactly the same. Alright. Alright, so now I have these, and just still, maybe it's not necessary. I know, because we are still gonna put some design paper on this, of course. But yeah, you never know. You never know. So I am gonna do this just in case. Why not? Just in case. Bottom and the back. Just to make this a little bit stronger. Yep, cool. Alright, so let's put these on here too, and then we can go with the good stuff. Design paper. Yay! Super cool. And I don't know how far we are going to get today, but at least we are going to decorate the outside first. Here we go, and the inside. Here we go. Perfect. Alright, now what I noticed, I'm going to start with the lid. What I noticed when I made the tryout, if I put decoration on the outside, and on the outside here, and I put this on here, then it's difficult to work on the inside. So I am gonna do some decoration on the outside, but also in here, not the edges, because the edges we do need to wait till the bread and everything are inside, but the inside here we can do. And it's also nice, maybe, to make a nice pocket inside here, something like that. So yes, so I'm gonna start today with the lid. Yes, cool. Let's get started with the paper. So I'm gonna grab my first set, and a set continues with 12 sheets, double-sided. That's when I call it a set. That's one set, and in each paper pack there are 4 sets. So if you want to use 4 of these, then you can. Do you want to use 4 stars? Then you can. Do you want to use 2 of these, 2 of these? You can. Do you want to use 1 of these, 3 of these? You get the picture. Alright, so you have 4 of one of these 4 times. So 4 sets I have. Okay, so I'm always going to start with the first set. I'm going to try to use this as much as possible before I go to the next set. That's how I like to work. Alright, so let's get started. So what I did, and I do like it on the tryout, is that I used this one with the socks, with the Christmas socks. I really like it. But if you don't like that, then of course you can use something else. But I do like it, so I'm gonna see where that is with the socks. Here it is. Yes, and I know you think, oh my goodness, I don't want to tear up those Christmas cards. You have 4 of them, so that's a choice you can make. First of all, I'm gonna check, because this is 1 inch. I'm going to check if that will fit. Okay, so if we do need a 1 inch, we do need it smaller. So I'm just going to check it out. I do think if I cut this, probably. Alright, so let me grab this cutting plate to see how the best way to cut this. Alright, so first of all I'm going to cut down the bottom piece, and I am going to stay as close as I can. Well, no, I need to stay in between them. Let me first grab a ruler to see where I need to cut this. Well, of course, you just need to cut these in between, so that is not that difficult, because these are very alike. Yeah. Alright, so you can stay away 1 millimeter from each sock. That means the bottom sock with the toes, or the end, or where the little where how you call that little metal piece that you put in the wall. Where that is the same thing where the sock is hanging on. It's not a needle, it's a hammer, and gosh, I always like to check. This time I really like to check and learn some words. Wait just a second. A nail. Okay, hammer and nail. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, that is the little thing for me. Sometimes I just can't find the words. And then why not just Google it right away? Because, I'm going to tell you before. Because now I am going to cut this. And in the meantime, I'm going to tell you why I like to find the words first. Because sometimes I do get suggestions from you because you want to teach me, but yeah, it's weeks and weeks after, so I have no clue which word that it was that I was not capable of telling you which word it was. So maybe it's better that I learn myself right away. Alright, so let's check it out. I think this one is a little too small, but I still like to use this. I am that stubborn. Yes, I am. So I'm still gonna cut a few of these because I just like it to use it. And you also can, if you like to cut exactly the same ones, that is, I think, best important, that you might put these on each other and then just, well, I think you can manage that. You can just cut in between. Yes, you just cut in between. There we go. I think I need 4 of these. I think. There we go. Okay, so how do I solve this with that this is too small? You can use it with cardstock to fill that up. That is a solution. You also can use another piece of cardstock under it. That's also a way of doing it. This does not pop up, so that is not an option. You can use design paper just to be under it, like this. Fits perfect. But it's totally up to you which you like to use. Now I do have cardstock like this. I have no clue if the color fits, and I have no clue if you have something similar, but I just gave you options. So if you have something that you like to use, oh, this nice sturdy one, then you can. See, this is a nice bright color, but I think I like this one better. So yes, okay. Yeah. Why I'm not just cutting using a paper that is just fitting here. This does not. But I just like this. So yes, I am. So what I am gonna do, I am gonna grab this red piece of paper and I am gonna make a mark so I know this is the whiteness that I need. Alright. I'm gonna grab this back, and then of course I need 4 times of this one. So how big is it? And actually I need to have it perfect the same. So you can measure or you can use this method. That's totally up to you. Where is... Oh, here it is. And the fourth one. Here we go. Alright, so you can use whatever you like, but I like to have a perfect color to be used, so yes. Alright, we're gonna distress something, of course. So I'm gonna distress each one of them, starting with the first one and then the other ones. I'm gonna do that off camera, but let's start with one. Here we go, and glue this on top each other. Here we go. And yes, it's just that little edge. I know, but it makes that difference. It just makes that difference if you do it like this. And then, ta-da! Fits perfect. I really like it. Yes, okay, so I'm gonna make all of these and then I'll come back to you, okay? Okay guys, so let's get started. So I have these ready. Now the only thing that we have to be aware of is you have to reconnect things, pieces, and you can overlap these or you can put these against each other. So where do you want that? Now I noticed with the other one, alright, so yep, I do have this one here. And this goes away around and I have here a connection too. For me it's not a bothering thing, but it's something to consider. So on the back you don't see that much. Oh, they are gonna have a walk with my dogs. Nice. My son and girlfriend is leaving. Alright, so it's just, but on the front I absolutely want as equal as I possibly can. So it would be nice if I start with the first one, but then I have these on the corners. And I don't think that is a problem, but so maybe, just maybe, because we are going to put something on here, so maybe it is better to start in the middle because we do have this closure in the middle. So that is maybe the best way. So I'm going to put my glue on. You can use double-sided tape, by the way, also if you like. But I like some wet glue so I can wiggle a little bit better. Tape is within a second and no wiggling, so that is why I am going to use, I'm just going to eyeball the middle, guys, right here. I believe this is the middle, about. And then we're just going to start. Put these on. nicely in the middle. See, now I still can wiggle a little bit. In my eyes this is pretty perfect, so then I'm continuing going around the corner. Definitely need my glasses on, guys. I'm just watching. Ooh, ooh. Yeah. We're getting older. We are getting older. Alright, oh, this is way better. Way better. Alright, put the glue on so it's nicely attaching. You also can burnish this down on the inside, but just take your time so the glue is nicely attached. Perfect. Alright, so for the next one I'm gonna go on this side. Now I assume that you're not gonna see this if we put the closure on. Do I have a closure like that by hand? Let me check it out if I have. Yep, that goes on the floor. Alright guys, let me check. This is the front. So if I put this on, which one did I have? This one. This one I had. Yeah, see, you don't see that if this is the middle. Even if I put it this way, you don't see it that. So you don't see the image. So that is nice. Alright, so put again some glue on. Here we go. Put it on nicely against the other one. Nice straight. So cute. And then around the corner. And burnish it down, down. Here is a little, if you notice that, then you can work with your fingers to keep this nice straight. Or you even can put some little clamps on. I think that is necessary with this one. It's just around the corner, that's not particularly one more. Yes. Okay. This will give it a nice straight. Alright, cool. Alright, for the next one, well, just pick one that will fit nicely against. And otherwise you just can cut it down a bit, because if you can see now here, this is not equal. See? So this is equal, but I don't want this to cut down. I do like to cut it down. I don't want to overlap this image, this thick strip. Then you will see that. So that's not what we want. Alright, so put this on. Here we go. Yes, okay. Here we go. Again, in the corners it's a little bit tricky, but with a little effort it's gonna be nice. Here we go, around the corner. Yeah, this one fits right away. So I think with this one it's not very much equal, but cool. Alright, and then we have the last one. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. I think, yeah, this is just not perfect. So what I'm gonna do is, you also can, no, I think it's easier to put this on here. And then just cut this one. And just put this, yep, against. Yes, and then this ends also not being just 100% perfect. So I'm just gonna see how I'm gonna solve that. What's the best way to solve that? Well, we do have some space here, so what if I put this a little closer, something like that. Doesn't have to be perfect, of course, but doing my best. Alright, so with this one, this one is pretty, not perfect, but at least a pretty perfect one. And then I'm just going to cut the other one shorter when I get there, I think. Yep, I'm gonna start with this direction. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, so I'm gonna start with this one. And I go around the corner, and then I am gonna that's nice. Not perfect, but nice. Alright, burnish it down, guys. Yeah. Alright, I think this is dry. Go. Nice. Yes, I'm satisfied. Alright, and this is the front where that closure is gonna get on. Yeah, super cool. And then this is the back, and here we gonna get some I call those hinges, so that is nice. Okay, cool. I like it. Super cool. Now on the top I did add a picture in front of me, but if you put this on your desk like this, then your picture is going to be on top. So that is totally what you like, because for me it looks odd when I have a suitcase sitting here and the picture is the other direction. It's an idea to not put a picture on it, but I really like this picture. So totally up to you what you like to do with picture this looking this direction or a picture looking this direction. So if you put the box up, but for me I think it's nice to have it this direction. But if you put your suitcase up like that, maybe it's the best way to have it the other way direction. Totally up to you. I give you the choice. Alright, I use the wet color for this one. So, can I use the same image? The same paper? I don't have to use particularly the same color. Does not have to. I also can use green or the strip. I also can use the green, nice dark, and then an image. Or I have to choose for another one, because if I use this one, the tree is getting in the way. Alright, what shall I do? I do like the wet one. But that means that I have to go to my second set, so I don't give it out. Yep, I am gonna do this. So, yeah, just cut it in the right direction. I am gonna cut down a little of this blowy edge for just one time. Yeah, that's better, I guess. Here we go. So first I cut this in this direction. So it's nicely close to the edge. Check that out. Yep. And then this direction. Small piece cutting off here. Okay, and now the only thing is to make that a round shape. Okay, for this one I am going to use the 1-inch circle. So we have the exactly same round round shape. Here we go. Cutting this out. There we go. Put it on. As close as I can get to the edges. Burnish it down, of course. Oh my gosh, I'm I'm getting quiet here. There we go. Yeah, this is nice. Super cool. Alright, do you like having right away that image on? Well, we always can do that later. So, but which one did I use? I used this one. I just love it. So I am gonna cut that out, guys. So in love with that picture. Go. Last one. Perfect. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, I am in love. I am in love. I am in love with this one. I do know that I did use some frames all around it, but actually I do love it like it is right now. What do you say? I think it's not particularly needed to add something around it, but that's just your opinion. But I think I like it already. What do you say? What do you say? Maybe a black edge? Maybe? Let's check it out. Yeah, maybe just a small black edge. That'll do it. There we go. Put this on. A little black edge. There we go. think that's more than enough. And then we always can add something in the corner if you like. Never know how crazy I get. I'm gonna put this on. Close as I can get with the edges. I also could I also can add some chipboard under here, but I don't know, I'm just gonna keep this flat. It's not always my choice to add chipboard under. Alright. So what do you say? Do you like it? I like it so much. Super cool. Always make sure that your glue is nicely attached everywhere. And look at the sturdy. It's so sturdy. Yeah, like it. Like it. Alright, so as I told you before, it would be nice if you put already something inside. So what shall we put inside? I do love a little pocket to have something inside there. So yeah, I am going to start with that, but we're not going to glue it inside. But let's start with that first. So what do we like on the inside? So if you put, I think, some greenish, because I do like some blue on the outside. So I'm definitely going to find some green on the inside. Let's see which is the green. Maybe this is a nice thing on the background. We do have some stripes too. What do you think with this as a background and then this as a pocket? Something like that. I think I like that. So what I do is, first of all, I'm gonna cut this the same size, but then slightly smaller. I think that is necessary. Let's cut this 2 millimeters smaller, and then for this one I'm gonna just make it 1 millimeter smaller, guys, something like, or you even can cut it similar, because you can cut it off but you can't cut it on. That makes sense, I hope. Now let's go to the inside. Let's see if this fits. Yep, this fits. And this also. Alright, so then I only have to do the corners. Same way. Alright guys, so I'm not going to glue this down just yet, but it fits. It fits perfect. Oh, even this one is also nice to do on the inside. But let's assume that I just go with this one. Alright, so a nice pocket. I do like a pocket the whole way. So and I like this image so much. Maybe make it a little lower. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut till that nice strip. Not too close, but just a little closer. And then we're going to cut above the Christmas tree. I think we can manage that just. See? That would be a nice pocket. Alright, and now I just go back with a black one. need a new one because I need a long side of this. So I have the size for this one. Alright, so now I'm just gonna stay 1 or 2 millimeters away from the edge. Same thing here. So then I have the exact size that I want to use. Alright, and now we're just going to make a flippity flop. On one side. And then you can go around it, so then it means that you have a full size. I'm just gonna turn this and burnish right here. You can cut this shorter and then just fold it around. Alright, and then the only thing that's needed is, of course, round this up, same as this one. Here we go. Here we go. Let's check it out. Still fits. Fits perfect. Nice big pocket. So now we can cut this in the correct size. See, it can be that easy, guys. It can be. It can be. And then, of course, we need to make the closure for this one too. Not the closure, oh yeah, the corners. The corners, of course. Alright, smudge everything. There we go. Even this one is nice. Oh. See, you can use anything. Here we go. Yeah. And then the last thing is just put this on and then close the bottom. Perfect. And only close the bottom. Here we go. And then when all this is ready, this is the front. And then you open this up. And then you have still a nice pocket. Love it. Shall we put this already in? Yeah. Shall we? Can it be done? Is it not too heavy? Well, no, I think it's easier now to put this in than when it's on the box. All right. Here we go. Put it in. Oh wow. Love it. Here we go. Yeah, a nice simple pocket where you can add small things inside. For example, small things, small little tags. Always can. Yeah, I have big nails, so you get the picture. Yeah, super cool. I love it. I love it. So yep, this one is done, guys. So let's go to the bottom. Okay, guys, so the lid is for now ready. So we can put this away for just a sec. So I'm gonna start on the outside. And what I did on my tryout is that I used a nice strip of this one. We don't need exactly an extra edge, but so I'm gonna cut this down 1 inch, not true, half inch. Half inch is more than enough to make a nice edge. So wait just a second. I just think I'm gonna use this one for just no particular reason, but alright. And how much do we need? Well, same. I think also 4. That's nice. There we go. There we go. Alright, so smooth the edges and just glue it on. And from here on we can continuing. Alright, in the meantime, I was just thinking what did happen the last, I really have to check out my last video, see what you already know or what you didn't know, but I know for sure one little thing, it's not little, one thing that I maybe like to talk about is that, well, for those who follow me longer than today, my son does a professional kickboxing on a high level, and he's growing still. He's 22 years old, very proud of him, and he's still growing each year. Now, because of Corona, they did not have any fights or anything, but there is a group that is organizing a competition, and he is on that competition right now, and he did already a few fights, and the last fight, yeah, finally we could go, and I think I mentioned that we finally could go, but I think I did not mention the results of that. So we finally could go to see him in person. That's so much better than watching him on telly. That is so much nicer, especially when he wins. Then you can cuddle him and So yeah, that is way much better. So it was on. So we went to that big city where the fight was going on. And oh my god, it was so strange to finally go back again in a public fight, a public event. It felt so odd that I really can tell you that. Yeah, normally I do not have that much nerves or being sick or anything, but this time it was a little bit different because yeah, it was a long time that I even saw him in live fighting. So yeah, it was all coming out a little strange, but it felt so good, guys. It felt so good. And now, and this fight was particularly important because it was a very good fighter in this competition, and he already had 4 fights. So in this competition he was the number 1 at that time, and my son only did two fights and he was second. So so yeah, this fight was important. So that means if he would win that fight, then he still would not be on top, then he still was number 1 because he did still more fights. But at the end everybody has the same amount of fights, and then the points are gathered, and then who has the most points wins, of course. But yeah, of course he had to win to even have the chance to win at the end. And this competition takes long, guys. This I think even till next year. That's why they organized this, because of the corona and everything. So but yeah, it was super excited. The only bad thing that they well, not the only bad thing. First of all, I'm going to tell you what happened. Alright, so he finally got his fight, and yeah, he won. I can't keep it too long to myself. He won. So the first round was, well, pretty much equal, and my son is very technical fighter, not a aggressive fighter, but he's very technical, same as his trainer, and his trainer is a multiple world champion, so he trains for the best. And but yeah, it's always excited as a mom, and I also film that. Also, yeah, I do film that without shaking. That's because he always likes to watch himself after he's done, and okay, I just see that my son is coming back, so I don't know if he likes me to talk about that. But he won. And let me pause this just 1 second. Alright, so first of all, before I continuing, what do you like on here? Now, I used this one and if I would do this again, then I definitely would have this image on the side or anything, not under this one. But I really like the blue one coming back, and I do like this image. So, but let me see which we have with the blue collection. We have this, we have the stars, and here is that one, and here is this one, and then we have the present. So in my opinion, if I would choose the blue, I really like this one. And I like having that goose or duck coming back right here. That means that I need to cut my first one just above the Christmas hat, otherwise it does not be nice. So if I start with this one, this fits perfectly, so I don't have to. With this one I did make a little, sorry, oh my gosh, I think you already saw everything that I do. With this one I made a bottom piece. I don't know if that is necessary. I don't think it's necessary. So I'm first going to do that without. So this is the first one that I'm going to use. And of course I need more of these. So I'm going to use the same technique like I did earlier to cut these the same way. Always having trouble seeing when I have my glasses not on. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Next one. Just making a little mark right here. Cutting. And make another one. And there we go. Alright. Smooch all the edges and then I'll come back to you. Alright, so I am gonna start with my goose, ducky, which is the front. I don't think that it's particularly which is. So yep, let's get started. Same as we did with the other ones. Put some glue on and let's get started. In the meantime, I know my son is downstairs and I'm feeling awkward to tell about this, but because I know he does not like telling me about it, but he knows I'm proud, so I think he'll forgive me. Alright, so let's start this. Alright, so the next round, so round one was pretty much equal, but I think he earned more points, because with kickboxing you also get to earn some points, otherwise you can't tell which one is going to win. Alright, this needs a little wiggly woggly. Alright, so the second round was almost pretty much the same as the first one. Not much going on, not much to tell about. Okay, here I have a little space which I need to clean out, so I'm just going to use my fingers to do that. It's like a little, when you're doing your walls, the same technique, only this one takes a moment to let the glue dry. And here we go. Alright, but the last round, oh my gosh, the last round, I don't know what happened, but at a certain point, my my son my son was, this is this way, Diane, don't mess it up, don't mess it up. Here are some more lyrics. I think this way is better. The last round, really, guys. The one that my son has to fight with. I don't know, he did not do anything. I think he was damaged too much to do anything. So my son has the ability to make a lot of points, extra points, and he won. Yeah, the last round was, yeah, very spectacular in my mom's eye. Because yeah, you don't want to see that your son is hurting or getting punches, and I know for the other person it's also not nice to get punches too, but for a mom it's better to see it that way. Yeah, it's all the sport, guys. It's all the sport. They are not aggressive or anything. It's just the sport. And so he won. Yeah, he won big time. And I was very happy that he did not knock him out. So that happens a lot lately too. But he didn't, thank God. But he won. Oh my gosh, he won. So happy. Because yeah, the other one was #1 at that time. So, and that does not mean that my son is now #1. Nope. But he's getting there. He is getting there. At least I hope. Yeah, here is also a little gap that we need to fix. That means that somehow with the curve it does not did what it was needed, but I'm gonna fix that. And I don't wanna, because I fixed it here too, but I don't wanna, this is the back, so it may be a good idea to just smooth this out till I am at the point. Just keep doing this till you are there. Yep, here we are. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so for the last, always checking which one is maybe better. No, I think this one. Alright, so so he won. Now I must say, of course I was very happy, but thank God it was finally the ending. And I that is also a little thing that I want to talk to you about, because I was a little bit angry on the person who organized this all, because you can imagine we had to drive Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock, and when we arrived it was 5:30. And normally there is always food on such an event. So we did not notice, because the neighbors next door there was McDonald's, but we did not notice we have to eat first before we go in, because we always know that there is food on such an event. But this time it wasn't. Oh my goodness, it wasn't. And we could not go out to go to next door to the McDonald's to grab something. We could not. Once you are in, you were not allowed to go out. Can you imagine? I was so angry. So we did not eat. Yeah, I only had lunch till late 11 o'clock. And then when the fight was finally off, finally gone. Not gone, but we finally could go to have some meal. Oh my gosh, and that with all the stress and everything. Oh my goodness, I never experienced that. That is, yeah, and I'm not a diabetic person or something, but I definitely need food sometime a day. I think everybody needs that. Oh my gosh, yeah, I was pretty much angry on the guy who organized this all. I was angry because always there is food on such an event and you are not allowed to take any food in. Well, this time we were, but hey, I did not know that, because the normal rules are don't bring anything, even a, how you call that, a deodorant spray or something like that, or okay, a piece of gum you can take with you, but nothing else. No drinks, no water, no candy, nothing at all. You are allowed to take it in. So I never ever take that with me. So, oh my gosh, and then, yeah, then it happened one time, well now, that we could not get anything. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there was some chips, a very small bag of chips, and they charged $2.50 for it. That is a ridiculous expensive price. That is the only thing that was there. But okay, he won. That is the case. That was the case. He won, and that's the most important thing that happened that day. Alright, so in the meantime, after all my brabbling, this is ready. Just wiggle a little if you think it's not that perfect, but it's perfect enough for me. Now, yeah, there is this gap, I knew. And maybe I should not have smooched this, but it's what it is. It's not that bad, but maybe you don't like that. You don't like to see this. Now, I don't know where I want to have this, on the left or on this side. Yeah, definitely. Why did I smooch this that much? Oh my, why? I don't know. Maybe I can fix this a little with some white. Maybe. I don't know. But I think it's a little ugly. Let's say, can I replace? Let me check that out, guys. I definitely want this to be nice, not ugly. What if I just put this on? See, that is less ugly. Let me see if I can fix that with this one. I don't want it to be ugly. I think this is less much to be seen than that ugly brown. Dumb. So don't smooch. Yeah, this is way better. This is way better. Sorry guys. Sorry. That I tell you that you should smooch all the way around, because that's not nice. It's not. This is way better. And you still see it, but okay. It's best to push this inside so you don't see it that much, but you will see it. Dumb of me, but okay. This will be a little bit better. Yes, it's a bit better. Definitely. Alright, so I am gonna do this all the way around till all my ugly edges are gone away. So that'll be definitely a lesson for me next time. If I do this, don't smudge the edges when you are attaching the same papers. Okay, Diane. Yes, I should have think of that earlier, but mistakes are to be solved. As you can see, we just solved this. Here we go. Yeah, alright, that's way better. Okay, sorry guys. Now, which way do you like your ducky? Let's say that I like it on the right side. And then we have this on. Here is our little ducky. Yeah, cool. Alright, let's find a nice one for the bottom. Which one do you like? Maybe a dark one will be nice. Maybe this one for the back. Because, wait just a sec. If I put this on and if I have this on, it still looks nice when I have that image on this side. So I am going to use this one to bring back the green. Alright, just a little bit off. And then I guess a little over here too. And then the round ones, and then that's it, guys. That's it, that's it, that's it. In the meantime, because I don't want to pause this while I'm doing this, because there is a new event coming, and that might be very interesting for me too. Well, interesting a bit though. But in now and 1.5 weeks, there is a new show, I can tell you, with all famous Dutch people. A influence boxing event. And maybe, just maybe, my son get a fight there too for his competition. So that would be nice, because I do love to see that. To see people getting in the ring without having any, I call that? Of course they do train for it and they knew exactly what to do, but with no experience, that is the word. With no experience. So yeah, and they make a big show out of it. It's not aggressive, it's friendly, people who dare each other out and everything. It's one big show, and there are many BN'ers, many famous, in my little country, famous Dutch people are coming to watch that. So it's nice, I love to see that. I did see that earlier. I believe 2 years back or 3 years back already. Yeah, and it is very nice. It's very nice entertainment, such night. So it would be cool if my son has a fight too there, because they need, of course, some extra fights in it. Maybe some child fights also. That's a nice thing, because they have to learn too. Yeah, I know the son of my son's teacher, son's trainer, has to fight too on that day. So yeah, it will be so much fun. So I hope it will going on. and that I have a nice day. But I will update you, of course, with what's happening and everything. But I really hope. And there are a few people that I know that I really would love to see how they do it. This is nice, isn't it? I just love this. Look at that. Yeah, and I know this light is very, very bright, this one, but oh my gosh. It's very... This light is really, really shiny, but okay. Otherwise you don't see what I'm doing, am I? Alright, cool. So, what do you say? So far so good. This is how it looks at the front, but there will be the closure and a handle. And then the side with our ducky. This one there is nothing on it. The back for the hinges. Yep, and then on this side we have our little bunny. Super cool. Super, super cool. Yep, love it. Alright, so far so good. What else can we do? The hinges. Well, let me search for the hinges. Well, the bottom piece we still can do. But let's see. I think it's lunchtime.